I thought to put together this video, Emmanuel Abolo here from Income Boomers, so that you can actually begin to know how to turn your visitors into sales. Now, when I mean your visitors, it means you are going to be running ads to your business, and then you want to be able to convert those people who visit your pages, that is your touch points whereby people buy from you. You want to convert them into actual buyers, into sales. So there are many areas that they will end up touching your business. We call them customer touch points, and these areas have to be in place for you to effectively make them buy from you. So I'm going to be walking you through that process of every single area that you need to ensure are in place before you actually start running your ads. So now let's go into the entire process. So firstly, when they see your ad, depending on, let's assume you are a business that has no particular brand authority online, you don't have any respect in the marketplace, people have not done so much. In fact, so you are not published on Times Magazine or Inc. Magazine or Forbes, or you are not published on Business Day or some large place whereby everybody knows you. So you are going to be struggling with the fact that people don't know you. So usually when people see you and when they are really serious about you, even if you have an ad, whatever is in the ad, hopefully it's good, right? They still want to somehow know who you are. So randomly, someone could go on Google, right? You go check you out on Google to say, okay, who exactly is this person? Which business exactly is it? And they search for you on Google. Now, what they want to see, what they will see will determine so much about how well they actually end up doing business with you. So usually, I'll say you should have Google My Business setup, right? So if you have Google My Business setup, and then you should ensure that it is there's enough images and enough videos about both what you do, right? How you serve your customers, and also where you are, right? You should have it set up, and then not only should you set up a Google My Business, also have contributions online, which are in blogs, and also your social media should also be very active, such that they pop up even when you are searching on Google. Now, but usually what should come out when you search your business on Google should be your website. So you have a website, and then you want to ensure that you actually get people who end up saying, okay, that's the website, let's go check it out. And so when they get to your website, what will they see, right? That will determine how they will stay, right? There's always what we call a bounce rate on website. Bounce rate means that when people come to your website, they suddenly see whatever it is they want to see, and then they walk out. So depending on how good a website is able to keep people on the site, that determines the bounce rate. So if the bounce rate is high, it means the people on the site are not staying longer, they are walking away. So you want to ensure that your bounce rate on your website is low. You want to reduce it, right? You want to get it lower and lower. So it means that you have to keep people engaged on your website. So I'll be going into how you can get that done very shortly. Now, when you want to keep people engaged on your website, very importantly is you want to ensure that when they come, they are presented with an offer that has zero resistance for them to take up. Now, they are going to be strangers. They don't know you. They've never done business with you. They have never interacted with you. So usually they are cold. We call them the cold audience, right? So a cold audience that don't know you will not come to your website and will want to start seeing about how good you are. You start telling them, oh, we are the best, and we are this, and we do this, we serve this. Now, you really don't want to go with that because they see that everywhere. So why should they end up using your own business, right? So what you want to do is you want to instead lead with the approach of how can I help you by solving your biggest problem. So that biggest problem is the blank, right? So you want to tell them straight up that you can help them solve this their biggest problem right now. Why? You don't want them to leave the site and come back later. You want them to solve a problem right now. So what I suggest is that you have a free offer on your front page that is very compelling and very like a big bonus you are doing to them, right? It could be depending on your service. It could be auditing their business or their marriage or their life, whatever it is you sell, whether it's a coaching or consultancy service, right, or their financial service, or say, look, I'm going to give you this offer whereby I usually charge people 100,000 naira to actually audit their financial reports, and I'm going to give you this audit for free, right, because you visited. So like submit your whatever it is they have to submit, so that we can audit it for you and get back to you, right? So you want to give them a low resistance offer, something that doesn't require them to insert too many information, right? Just very simple. Or you can give them a free report. Look, we've prepared this report for you, whereby you can get enough information about how to solve so and so problem within so and so time, right? You want to focus on that big problem you want to solve, and you want to show them how the process of solving it, and then you want to put it in a report. It can be a checklist, it can be a free video that you say we prepared this video for you. It can be a free consultation. It can be a sample that you are going to send to their shop or to their office or to their home, right? It can be something of value. Ensure it is value. So when you give them value and it requires a minimum entry to actually get it, it means it's a no-brainer. Let me take it. So what happens? You've kept them longer on your website, one, and two, you've allowed them to also get benefit from you or get value from you. So that makes them to build trust with you and move from being cold to suddenly becoming warm as an audience. All right, that makes them more likely to buy from you in the long process. So you want to ensure your website has an offer on your first page. Don't just make it blank and make it all aesthetic, beautiful, right? So when you want to hire a website designer, you don't want to focus on only the beauty, aesthetics, images, and all those fancy things, or even your reviews, whatever it is you want to put there. You don't want to focus on that. You want to focus on getting them to get value on the first page, right? So now the third thing is going to be your social media. Now for your social media, you want to focus on the fact that when they are done seeing your ad, usually it comes from your Facebook page. You probably click on the page to go through the page. Okay, like what exactly is on this page? Who exactly is this business? What have they done? So maybe they're on Instagram. They check you on Instagram to see your Instagram page, or they check you on YouTube to see your videos. Right now, if you don't have any of this in place, now maybe you are going to survive the they'll say, okay, fine. Most people don't usually have things, but just imagine that you decided to be different and you have videos on YouTube, you have posts on Instagram, hundreds of posts, Facebook posts, right? You have LinkedIn posts, you have Twitter posts, and all these things are value. So on social media, you don't want to, of course, bulk your social media loaded with a lot of buy from me, we are the best, we offer this, we offer that, we do this. If all that is what you are talking about, then they have no reason. They just feel like you are just trying to make a sale, which to them, yeah, it's okay, fine. But if they are not looking for a sale right now, if they are actually looking for more information to make an informed decision, then a sale is totally useless. And I'll tell you this, you see, 3% of every market are ready to buy right now. But you see, there's a 97% of that market that are not ready to buy right now. Every point in time you are about to sell, only 3% are ready to buy. 97% are not ready to buy. So you want to ensure that this 97% that your competitors are ignoring by asking them to buy, you are giving them value on ground, ready for when they will want to buy, so they can build trust with your brand. So you want to have a lot of content, educational, helpful content on social media. And I'll go into how you can actually get this content prepared later on. Now the fourth thing they will probably go and check, especially when they are ready to buy, then the buy now mode. They are really looking for someone who is the best fit. So let's assume you run Google ads, right? Running Google ads or running YouTube ads is for people who are searching, because Google and YouTube are search engines. People go there to type how to or who to. So when they are searching for all these things, this means they have an intent to buy. They are not just interested, they have an intent. That intent means that they are looking for a solution to their problem right now. So we call them the buy now customers. So now, when you have buy now customers, you want to ensure that you have your reviews in place. Now, I will explain to you how your reviews should actually be, right? Your reviews should not just be random reviews like, oh, they are the best, or oh, they are good. No, you want to imagine what the objections are in the customer's mind. So you would have gone through in your market, what are the regular objections people give in your market, right? What are those things people usually say that is their biggest problem, that stops them from taking action, that they've faced with other people who are your competitors that are giving them problem, right? You want to think about those things, and then how have you helped people solve this particular problem? Let those people give you video testimonials or give you write-ups or whatever it is, testimonials that would end up being on your website, right? And ask them specific questions that they will answer that is relating to the problems that other people might have in taking action on your offer. Of course, you say, people may not want to give me reviews, but there's a way to go about it. And if you stick with me, I will show you how to go about it. Now, when you go to these 4 touch points, the goal is to build connection. So connection is what you want to build. You want to build connection with this audience. You want to be able to make them feel not just informed, but connected, right? Imagine someone going to your social media page, your Instagram page, and they see 500 posts. And all the posts are valuable information that they've been looking for and they've been searching for all their life. And they're like, God, where have you been all my life? Like, how could you have posted 500 things solving my problem and I did not know? That's exactly the point you want your customers to be in. Like, you have been giving so much value and I've been missing out. And I'm like digesting and I'm like, oh my God, now I know exactly what you want to do. You want to make them feel so connected to you that they just become your fans for life. So that's the goal, connection, right? Now, how do you build this connection? I'm still going to reiterate what I've said here, but just bringing them out as singular points. Firstly is value, right? You build connection by offering value, helpful information that gives people more confidence in buying that product or service, or more assurance, or more information about how to effectively use that product or service, right? Or how to get the results. Then you also want relatable testimonials. Relatable because they are not just random testimonials, they are testimonials that handle objections other people might have. And you want an irresistible offer, an offer that actually people will take and then become customers eventually, right? Now, basically, how then do you make your sale when people end up coming to your offers? Now, don't forget, I did not say that when you are running your advert, you just want to come and give people content. No, it depends on the purpose of the advert, right? There are different kinds of adverts to different kind of audiences, to the cold audience, the warm audience, the hot audience, right? And there are different platforms to use to actually run these adverts. But you want to focus on how can you effectively, right, get people, a lot of them, to actually be tuned to you so they can eventually buy from you instead of your competitors. So the whole idea is that what we've been doing is we are building a funnel. So a funnel is simply a controlled path by which a lead or a visitor ends up becoming a customer. So from the point where they are a stranger to how you warm them up till they eventually become a customer is what we call a funnel. So you want to get in a lot of people into your funnel and then begin to warm them up and then make them to eventually become customers. So you want to ensure your Google page is well designed with rightful, helpful information and pictures, videos, just to make them feel like they can connect with you. Because if someone is on Google, they are probably looking to buy right now, right? They can connect with you. And an offer, you want to ensure your website is also set up in a way that if a visitor comes to the home page, they actually get valuable information. All your landing pages on your website has the offer, an irresistible offer, right, that you are giving them, or a free offer. You want to ensure your social media pages has a profile picture that has, the brand, right, well represented, a well designed caption area, right, for your bio, right, that tells exactly how you solve problems and the successes you've had and why they should stay with you. And then you want a lot of value in it. You also want to your every single testimonial everybody gives you, the moment you receive the moment you deliver a service, you want to ensure you go ahead to ask them questions and record it so that they can answer those questions as touching how you solve their problem. And then you want to ensure you edit it and prepare it and package it and present it on the right places, on your website, on your social media pages, so people, and also on your stories and the likes, so people can have access to it and be able to use it, right? And then you also want to ensure that okay, I just talked about that, your reviews. So now, how do you come up with content for social media? Like, let's just go straight into that. Now, when you want to come up with content, you want to think about what is the hair on fire problem, that is their hair burning on fire, so that they need a solution right now that your market is trying to solve. That's a keyword that people are actually typing and looking for. Then you want to take that keyword and then you want to plug it into a tool like answerthepublic.com. Right, there are many other tools, but I'll just be sharing with you answerthepublic.com and a few others, maybe a few others, I'll share a few others too. So, and then when you put it on answerthepublic.com, you find actually a lot of relatable content, questions that people are asking, that they are looking for answers to, that they are like, okay, how does a construction person, right, solve so and so, like basically all those questions. Now you want to look at those questions and then begin to imagine what they are thinking when they are typing those questions. When you know what they are thinking when they are typing those questions, you can be able to create content that will solve those problems in your Instagram post. So that's one place. You can also go to Google. When you are typing on Google the keyword, you will notice that there will be a suggested search. That suggested search is a good mind of what people are recently searching that you can use to also create content. You can also go to Amazon, right? On Amazon, you can go to best-selling books in your niche, right? If you sell food, you want to go to food and then find out that kind of food, and then you want to check out if there's a book written on it, on that particular kind of food, and what do people say about the book. Why? It tells you the information they received about the food and the information you probably need, and then you go to the 5-star reviews to see what people are happy about, so you can model it. So you can model that kind of information, and then what people are sad about, so you can also cover up for those areas. Now, this not only affects your content, it also affects how you deliver your service and how you communicate with your customers, how you train your entire staff to become valuable people to your customers based on what you know people really have a problem with. So Amazon is the largest platform whereby people buy and sell. That's why I use Amazon, right? You can also use Jumia in case your product is on Jumia and has a lot of reviews, right? Or your service has a kind of product that is related to it on Jumia, right? Or Konga or any other platform. You can use naira to search as well. So there are a number of sites. You can also use blogs, right? And forums. Quora, Reddit, you can use them as well to actually check out what people are searching for, and then put all this information together and then use it as content for your social media. So this is exactly right how you can actually get people to stay on your platforms and engage with you and keep glued, so that they are able to build loyalty to your brand, so that they'll say, see, I have been with you for like 1 year. I don't have a problem paying you money because I know you are legit. That's exactly the point you want to get people to. That they know all your competitors, they even charge 5 times lower than you, but they want you because you are the one that helped them the most. They've been silently watching or they've been actively watching. You want to ensure you have a lot. So before you run your ads, right? You can have this, you can run your ads before you have this, but you should ensure that you are building this system in place to ensure that your entire system is able to attract all visitors, make them warm and hot enough until they say, I am ready to buy. So this is exactly how you can solve this particular problem. Now, I'll make you an offer right now. Now, if you have a business that is currently running at a point whereby you need more customers coming in, and you don't want to delay and wait and slow the entire process, and you want to move faster, you want to get help, you want us to help you, right? And you are probably a business that is turning over pretty much above 6 figures a month, and you really want to get to that 7-8 figure mark. Now we actually have a slot of time available each month, and this month's slots, right, are still a little bit available, and whereby we can actually get in touch with you and begin to help you navigate what exactly your business is facing right now as a problem, and move you to where exactly it can get to. It's a 30-minute strategy session where we'll be able to help you. Now we want you to know that this is actually a very serious and intense session whereby we will actually be using tools that we pay for every single month to find out every single pain point and every single area in your market that you can leverage on and begin to use, and also craft how your ads should go about so that you can effectively attract every single customer in your market. So because they are paid for tools, but you are getting this strategy for free, if you are going to be getting on this session, we want to ensure that you are actually looking to grow your business actively, you are serious about it, and you actually have budget to actually run your marketing, to actually begin to run your marketing. Not a very small budget, at least you should have 200,000 naira to be able to run marketing every single month. It's very important because this helps you to be able to effectively scale and grow your business. So if this is you, you can just simply click the link before or below, or just simply go to the incomeboomers.com/free consultation call, and then we would instantly get you that consultation by booking the session. So right, so I hope you enjoyed watching this video, right? I really enjoyed making this video for you, and expect more videos that give you pure value, and we'll see in the nearest future. Bye for now.